We doing Twitch and YouTube or just one? Okay.
All right.
Silly Twitch.
Hmm.
Yeah, when they changed that past
Mm-hmm.
past broadcasts thing, I guess it was to cover their own asses. It wasn't to.
Hello, and welcome to season 2 of the 2026 year. Here we go. Reign of Titans, Citizens of Aero. We're back at it. We are here for the road to championship. The first one of this season, volume 2. I am one of your friendly commentators, Nugget, and joined by Ross. Hello, sir. How we doing?
What's up? Everything is good. Season 2 off like a shot. Reign of Titans up, up, up. The year of 2026.
Hmm.
Season 2. 3 more months of qualifying into a big tournament finale again. I mean, the first one was so good. This one's going to be even better.
Yes, yes. Kicking off our season here before we lead to that super duper double day finale in June. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Today is the first, but also the last. We have our last tournament of this patch here before the long awaited balance patch
Yeah.
arrives.
Balance patch
199.
number 199 coming at you soon, folks. It got the full rundown during the Titan talk yesterday. So if you want to jump in and read the summary of that or listen to the whole thing through, which I highly recommend, you can find that in the Titan Talk recordings channel on the Discord.
Or head over to our Instagram Ross did a nice little breakdown of everything coming here.
Yeesh. Gave a little skim across the top, I'll say.
Yes, yes, yes.
But
And
yeah,
speaking of
always.
Instagram, make sure you're all following all the things, all of the things. Follow the YouTube channel as well. Make sure you get those notifications when stream goes live. All the things, all the stuff.
So many
Goodness
Instagrams.
gracious.
So much good content pouring out of Reign of Titans recently. So get on board, people. And of course, thank you so much for being here on YouTube's with us today. Shout out to Light in the chat and the other people that are there but haven't said anything yet. I know you're there,
Yes.
folks. We know you're there. But yeah, we're getting our we started off the day with 128 players. Is that true? Maybe it was 128 slot tournament, but maybe not all the slots were filled. So somewhere between 64 and 128 players started the day. We are whittled down to our final four. The way that the tournament was broken down is into two separate brackets. You play one Titan in each bracket. There's no Titan swapping. However, between each of your opponents, you're able to change everything about your Titan that you would like to. And even within your series with an opponent, you can change everything except for their stats.
Yes.
So lots of little subtleties, little subtle edges, I would say, that are given. And I think it shows here in our finalists. We've got some certified veterans in each bracket final today.
Yes,
so we're going to be streaming
indeed.
bracket final 1, bracket final 2, and then grand finals. Those will all be best of 5 series. Nugget, who do we got
opportunities
in bracket final 1?
Bracket final 1 here. Players getting matched up and getting set for you all, but we have RC2 Shar versus Heya. True vets of the circuit here to kick things off. And then for our bracket 2, we'll have Carol GPVM versus, once again, Heya. But we're off to the races already.
Let's get it.
Shar 1, the Poison Titan for RC2 Shar. And VB2 for Heya, the Dusk.
Dusk v Poison, a battle of the meta. What an absolute yeah, Blastwitch. The bottom overlay is very funny, right?
Yes.
I would say Dusk and Poison are the top 2 elements currently in the meta. If you sort of asked very broadly what people would answer, I think they would say those 2. They have very different play styles, which I think is really strong, and it's fun to see them matched up here in the finals.
Yes, and this may be the final iteration where we see these 2 elements in their at least current state. Their viability, their power, their presence in the meta might change, might not. We'll see. A lot of stuff with the new balance patch, various mechanics. We're gonna see that interesting change in lethargy damage, all the things, but not quite yet.
Yep. It's I mean, for the most part, all of the other elements are sort of rising to their level. But they're not necessarily coming down much. But I do think that when all the other elements are maybe given a little boost, maybe they're not quite as dominant as they are now. Everything
ads wants to see the return of lava as well as some folks in the community too. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Ooh, big Loveless lunge there just before Mirage comes out from Tashar.
Volcanic Thrust gets stuffed out.
That would have been a pretty big life steal. Didn't need the steal, but the damage would have been nice against Tashar. Again, Dusk, I think in this circumstance, is trying to kill Poison before Poison can really establish their game plan. Poison at its core, trying to lay on that toxin and poison damage and then unleash it all at once using that hive keyword. So yeah, just totally different play styles. Dusk just trying to get it done. They do have that life steal, which is good against Poison in terms of if that poison and toxin damage is just ticking off at the end of the turn. But when it all gets unleashed at once, it is quite a shot. Hey, Oz in his format. Oh, there's another block.
The Bloom Guard getting stuffed is nice.
Spear thrust. Free 99, true damage. Poison spit this time. And Screech, just to get the party started on that drained keyword. Tashar, having to play so many heal scrolls here, knows that they need to stay alive long enough to get that big hive explosion rocking. But with the weapon set up like Spear, Spike Shield, I mean, they're ready for explosive damage themselves as well. We know scrolls like Thousand Cuts and Infected Stab and things like that are already pretty big, but with this weapon setup, has a little bit more firepower than maybe the most reserved poison lineups. Acid Rain is the play. Steel going to get some stats here, and maybe most importantly, some defense. Seems that Tashar is building to something. Oh my!
Oh, there it
Seems
is.
Tashar is building to something. Oh my! 145.
The big
145 plus
big
the damage there. Major recovery. Oh, agony. This was supposed to be the closer, I think. Tashar got that major recovery in mid-turn. Both players with reasonable amount of mana. I mean, Tashar with half of what VB2 has, but when you get back 80 per turn, you're as long as you're not dead, you're still playing on the next turn.
I mean, that life steal's been really important for VB2 here. A lot of those
Spike
stats.
Shield is enough.
Oh,
not quite.
No, holds Sonic on with Boom, 8. Sonic Boom hits way more extra credit.
Boom. And VB2 escapes with 8 damage left. Life stealed their way to a victory there. Congratulations. In game 1 goes to Heya.
All righty.
So yeah, we're going to see the same exact Titans here for the rest of this best of 5. However, weapons and scrolls may be changed in between each of these matches. Also, big shout out to Tashar's Poison Titan here with the Flipper Insect Wings. It's a combo I've been fiending for.
It's so good.
The actual one that I want, of the entire collection, the one that I want is listed, but it's listed at like 17 soul or something like that.
Oh my lord.
So I can't, and in Magic Eden says that you can't offer under 50% of their asking price. So I can't even put an offer on it. So if you're the one, if anybody out there is listening and has the Fire Crown with the white flame and it has the insect wings with the flipper feet,
hook a brother up.
I'm willing to pay probably more than I should, but not 17 soul.
17 soul is a doozy.
Yeah.
And speaking of doozies, we're starting things off here in game 2, already off to the races.
I thought you were going to go with game twosies.
Game twosies is also there, ripe for the picking.
Run for cover. Tashar trying to does save himself quite a bit of damage there. The mutual getting stuffed. You have to pay 50 health to play that thing, and then to deal 0 damages. I mean, that would have decided the last match. Tashar with 26 agility, going to be resolving their first scroll first the majority of the time here. Dusk, not really known for increasing their agility practically ever. They don't really have any scrolls that are super dependent on either activating first or second. Ooh, a cheat. The temporal shift here. Right in front of that massive 70 mana scroll. And Volcanic Slash. Oh my, VB, wishing they had these back.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the poison is just stacking on Sonic Boom, also a big heavy hitter. This is devastating for
Oh
VB2.
my
This is
God.
rough.
VB2 did not see this coming. That
Mhm.
was like 250 mana down the drain. Maybe that's a bit exaggerated, but Sonic Boom and Mutual Torment, or not Mutual, the 71, the Shadow Veil one. Either
Yes.
way, it was probably around 200 mana just thrown into the wind there, or shall we say into the temporal shift. And unless we can have some damage or some restore going on here, that damage does get resolved at the end of the turn. But I think Tashar probably has a plan to negate that massive downside. Oh, Blood Magic is huge for BB2
Big,
here.
yeah. Big restoration, but
Needed that.
still gets a little bit of chunks taken away there at the end, but in a much better spot than they were for the turn. Net positive there for
Tushar was
Tushar.
able to wipe away that temporal shift. The damage got shifted down one turn, and then it got shifted into the abyss. Forever gone. Been a popular play in this current meta. Steel coming out. Speaking of popular scrolls in this meta, the first 3 months of the year, we saw practically everyone adding that scroll to their Titans deck. Meditate. Tashar needs some juice. Big volcanic thrust. Again, there's the power of that steel scroll is you steal, not just that you gain stats. Like that was the courage meta of the past. But we're talking steel meta here where you double dip on the stats. You gain, they lose. So things that are even small scrolls just hit doubly as hard. And you get to retain these stats for 2 turns.
Yeah, 2 turns is big. You're setting yourself up, you give yourself time to get that synergy going. Very, very powerful strat that I think definitely will carry.
Mutual Torment. Defensive stance. Interesting.
Oh,
there's the madness.
Steal some more.
That's right. Kick him while he's down already. Tashar almost at baseline zeros for their stats. There's the detoxify.
Detoxify's big.
Kind of a whiff-ish. I mean, in terms of what could have been wiped away there, I think that was that was water under the bridge. Here we are, 8 scrolls left for VB2. An interesting spot here. I'm not sure if Tashar changed their entire deck or if they just changed a few scrolls, but we're definitely seeing some things we didn't see in game 1.
Yeah.
Oh, big agony trying to chunk away this health bar. There's the mindful gain. Going to wipe away all of their debuffs, try to get their defense back up and hang around a little bit longer.
Oh, throw spear, free damage there.
And now it comes back, though. VB2 with the steal, with a double steal here, Vampiric Strike. Man. Tashar on the back foot for sure. We'll get to resolve scroll slot 1 first. Only 4 scrolls left for VB2. I've not necessarily been counting to remember what's left, but someone's doing the math out there. I mean, we already saw both sword scrolls.
Region.
I don't know. It could be anything. We've already seen agony, so it's not going to be a one-hitter splitter with that. Mana drain might cause a little disruption here at the end of turn. Concentration. He's putting all of his marbles into this last scroll. What's it going to be? Tashar. Oh, and it's Loveless Lunge.
The Loveless Lunge. Plenty.
The biggest steal in the game. And VB2 takes game 2. Heya up 2-0 on Tashar's Poison. And I do think Tashar at least played that totally differently than game 1. Maybe it just came down to when those Poison and Toxin scrolls got drawn. But they definitely were not just piling on that end of turn damage, quite like they were in game 1. I think
Yeah, I
VB2
think
felt
that
pretty comfortable a lot of that match.
that dispel, I think, might have killed some of that poison damage
Mm,
buildup momentum just enough, just broken the rhythm up enough. No, not enough mana in the reserves to pop one of the hive scrolls. So, yeah, not the same showing. But here we are, game 3 in this best of 5 at the top of bracket 1 of our road to championships here, kicking things off in April. Oh, I
that's
can't
right.
believe it. We're season
First,
2.
I know, for the first tournament of the season, this is the first opportunity for people to earn those championship leaderboard points, which obviously these two being in the final 4 are taking home a pretty penny, a pretty big handful of those points. Also, everybody in the top 4 already qualified, I think, for $100 USD. So still lots to be
Yes.
done. First place today, taking home 400 US dollars. So 4x if you can just win 2 more matches. That sign me up. I can't even win 2 matches, chat. We'll see what happens here. Tashar already all the way down on the mana bar. VB2 taking that end of turn damage, that's a scary amount over there.
That's 2
Ticking
whole
away.
rings.
That's right. But VB2 looking, I mean, still in the green health right now. Stat lines are all base, and mana bar for VB2 looking great. Pardona, man. Oh, there's the swarm attack, though.
Pops it right
Early.
away. Yeah, 140. Emotional damage is the response.
Mana drain. Tashar trying to keep the pedal
Mm,
down, but needs some resources to make it happen. Shadow Veil is active, so Screech only costs 2 health.
just 2.
Rejection only costs 5 health. And they get
Jeez.
58 in return. What a
Mm.
well-timed lifesteal turn here for VB2.
Hex of Dusk also right there, the cherry on top. VB2
Yep.
very healthy here.
So I mean, approximately VB2 has played maybe half of their lifesteal scrolls. We still have the big
Mm.
2, Loveless Lunge and the other one I'm thinking about, Heart something or other. Ross, you should know this. Tashar putting up a little defensive wall, but VB2 ready to steal it all away,
It's
stealing
mine
10 of every
now.
stat.
That
And
magical stat's getting
now
spooky.
it is getting spooky. That's an
That's
85 damage.
huge heal 272 back off of that. Bloomguard getting stuffed out again. I don't think that scroll's been
Yeah,
played yet in this series.
I think that was a catch there.
Mm-hmm.
85 left for Tashar. This is match point. Heya would be sent to grand finals if they can close this out. Plenty of
Agility
mana for both
advantage.
players,
Yep.
though. Yeah, he also has the agility advantage. I mean, we haven't seen, agony kills right now, and maybe loveless kills right now. I can't see how much drained we have, but with only 10 defense, Tashar,
Oh,
there's agony,
True
the
damage.
closer.
Mm-hmm. The
95 to
nail.
Shar. Halts. And Heya is promoted to grand finals. Well played.
The 3-0 and the
Well
handshake.
played.
GG's.
Yeah, just that just felt pretty in control there from VB2. Tashar tried a couple different angles, I think, and just could not string it together. And I think, just Dusk is really good right now. The lifesteal coefficient is really good right now. The way that like starting mana and Dusk not being super reliant on that is super good right now. But yeah, great job from Heya and great job from Tashar being in the final 4 today, but gonna have to watch grand
Yes.
finals from their couch as we get our
Still walking
second
away with some of that prize
semi.
pool, however,
That's
so
right.
not
Big
too
100.
shabby. Not too shabby at all.
Mm.
Bracket 2, a returning face here will join us again. We've got Heya versus Carol. PVG.
Oh, yeah.
GPVM. Different letters.
We'll get those players in here. In the meantime, you could hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Give us a like. You could always hit all of those Instagram channels. Instagram at Reign of Titans, at Reign of Titans Tales, at Reign of Titans Esports, which is going to be an ever increasing emphasis in the next couple months. From what we heard yesterday, the competitive end of the game is going to be sort of accentuated, we'll say. So Reign of Titans Esports, I'm sure, getting a little extra flavor in the next couple months. And then in the same vein, Reign of Titans IN for our India exclusive content and promotion, which is also going to be getting a massive partnership that we are so excited about. The team had been sitting on some news and teasing certain news for literally months, and then yesterday finally got to say, "Hey, there's this large partnership that we are
on the
horizon."
Part of. Yes,
that's right, and it is coming out of an Indian company, and we are very excited about what that means for Reign of Titans and the competitive future of the game. So go to those Instagram channels. Also, just take a screenshot of the YouTube page right now.
Don't forget.
And get yourself some in-game lootarinos. In-game loots, please. Post that in the proofs and submissions channel in the Discord. And get yourself some in-game loots. Tell them that you were here. I was here for the start of season 2. I was here to watch Heya 3-0. Another veteran Tushar to go to grand finals. And I was here when Carol took on Heya in bracket finals number 2. Here in just a second.
Easiest way to snag a loot boxy box.
So easy. So easy. Speaking of easy ways to earn loot boxes, y'all, there is a social posts channel in the Discord. And just by interacting on Instagram, I think I earned, let me go check my account real quick. I think I earned something silly. I wanted to do here we are. I got 12 medium loot boxes in 15 minutes.
12.
I think you get medium loot boxes from interacting with the Instagram posts. So I got 12 medium loot boxes this week, just for kind of casually promoting the posts that I enjoyed the most. So get in there and jump on board the Instagram train, because again, things are about to take off in ways that we have not seen before in the lifetime of the game. It's going to be so sick. I'm super excited. Super excited.
About the weekly challenges as well that pop up. The first one for April was a test your metal and prove that you got the right stuff. 5 wins consecutively. Mega loot boxes and medium loot boxes for a reward there. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, tons of ways to interact and engage with the content being put out. Also, if you'd like to create your own content for Reign of Titans, there's a community content channel for that, and you get loot boxes for doing that as well. Just endless ways to show your love for the game and get rewarded for it. So step right up. All right, we're trying to get Carol and Heya. I mean, Heya just won 3 in a row, so maybe they're taking, a bathroom break or something. But that's what we're doing here next, folks. Going to be bracket finals number 2 with Carol versus Heya. Yeah, looks like Argo Soul is here. Looks like Rico Boy is here. Maddie XD is here. Light is here. All these folks. Blastwitch is here. I looked at the proofs and submissions channel. I can see who posted a screenshot and said that they were here. Maybe that's cheating. I can't see the viewer list as well on YouTube as I could on Twitch, but try to get that pumping in a minute. All right, we're getting a live update here. Have no fear. We'll bring you the news here in a minute.
The small man in my ear is talking.
That's right. Happy birthday to Skog, by the way.
Oh yeah, happy birthday. Let's hear it in the chat.
Happy birthday to Skog today and every day. All right, we are getting a real splasharoo of some news here, folks. Yes. Perfect. So actually,
all right.
bracket two finals is being conceded by Heya because Heya is only allowed to play one side of grand finals. So we are not even going to play the matches between Heya and Carol. Heya is just going to say, "You got it." Carol gets promoted to grand finals, and we will play grand finals best of 5 for all of the marbles. The biggest piece of the pie, 400 US doll hairs.
Yes, indeed. And then ironically, we are still going to see Heya versus Carol.
Yeah, that's right. Just because we thought that's what we were going to have, we're going to bring that to you, but also because was the inevitable outcome. Long story short, if Heya would have won Block 2 finals, they would have had to choose to concede Block 2 or Block 1. So Heya seemingly more confident in their VB2. I mean, they just won 3 straight against a very good Tushar. So Heya going to be playing Dusk. Carol is going to be playing Poison because that would have been... Oh, sorry. Maybe I butchered that. Bracket 2 would have... Yeah, sorry. Carol is also going to be playing Dusk because Bracket 2 finals was going to be Carol versus Heya, Dusk versus Poison. Yes. So Heya's Poison technically loses. Carol's Dusk, a la carte, going to be playing against VB2, the Dusk Titan, in grand finals.
I think that math is mathing.
Math is mathing.
That math is mathing.
We have a Dusk v Dusk grand finals, which is going to be very fun to watch. I mean,
the stealing will be unreal.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I feel like this is one of those dittos that you have to play slightly differently. Like you might even have a whole separate deck for playing against this ditto because it becomes it's possible that your decks are very, very, very similar. So if you want to mitigate some of that sort of coin tossiness, maybe you update your deck with some things to counterplay, specifically another Dusk Titan. Maybe you have some things like Dispels where you otherwise don't think about Dispels too much, or maybe you have things like Mirage where maybe you're not... like if in other matchups you can rely on your lifesteal and your opponent not having lifesteal, but in this matchup you have to think about lifesteal as well as it being stolen back. So
essentially all of your damage output cuts in halves or more.
Exactly.
So that extra planning needs to be done.
Exactly. And another facet of this ditto that is very important is whose Magicka is highest when they play their big banger cards. So there are certain scrolls in these decks that are true damage, but there's some of the most pivotal scrolls in the Dusk Ditto are going to be very reliant on that Magicka number. I imagine we're going to be seeing more of that steel scroll that we saw in Bracket 1 finals. It's just so good. It's just so good. stealing 10 of every stat. I mean, most times you have somewhere between 10 and 20 of a stat. And so you're stealing over half of your opponent's allotted stat points for each stat. And then beyond that, adding it to your own. When you put it that way, Ross, it seems sort of like a no-brainer.
It's a pretty good sell. It's a pretty good sell.
Pretty good. I mean, I could sell steel scrolls all day long. I could be a door-to-door. Hold the phone. I see a matchup, but it is not the one that I anticipated.
That's interesting.
Somebody needs to get me straight or get them straight.
Titling your Titan New Titan is also crazy.
Just to keep you guys in the loop, right now we have VB2, the Dusk Titan from Heya, matched up against New Titan, the Sky Titan from Carol. Now, if this is kosher, then I'm all for it. I'm here for a Dusk v Sky. But if this is not the intent, this is not the matchup I thought we were gonna have. I just talked up the Ditto for like 10 minutes. Yo, Bartsaman, 8824 in the chat. What up, dude? It's good to see you. It's good to see you.
Also, what's going on, Tushar? Well played today. Well played indeed.
Agreed. All right, it looks like they're playing this matchup. So maybe we were just, maybe I'm just a silly Billy and had the wrong things. But it looks to me like we are going to have Agility Sky, or at least maybe a hybrid Sky build here versus this Dusk Titan. And this matchup is, I would call it a bit more straightforward than the Dusk Ditto.
Yes.
There's a lot less sort of niche planning that needs to go into this, because the way that the meta is right now is that there are not enough tools to play against an agility-centric Titan. There's not a lot of tools to do that. A lot of the scrolls that subtract agility from your opponent are not as good as the ones that subtract the other stats.
Right.
So that is why Agility Sky is still very relevant, because there's not a lot of counterplay. But in the same way, there's not a lot of counterplay to Lifesteal Dusk either. So it seems a little bit like both these Titans going to be just who can execute their game plan the best. There's that Steel Scroll, pretty well timed to steal them all back from New Titan. Run for cover, going to snag Aerostorm.
Ooh. Pretty big stop there for some damage output for a New Titan. Vampiric Gaze with a decent stack of lifesteal on there. Almost 100% return.
Vampiric Strike.
Yeah, very healthy. Very healthy VB2 here.
Yeah, especially on 60 Magicka last turn. Again, keeping that Magicka number above your opponent's defensive number is highly important. Not just for damage output for the Dusk, but also for that scaling lifesteal as well. Oh my, Wings of Order out the gate. Trying to scare VB2, but I think they just keep the pedal down here. Oh my goodness. There's the Dispel though.
Oh,
is that too slow? You know, I was kind of saying who's executing, and if you're spending time dispelling, you're not spending time dealing damage. And VB2, maybe is okay. Here I am eating my words. Whirlwind spin, and it returned to the deck. They might even just play it again next turn. Oh god, if they get to play any scrolls next turn.
What scroll? Sonic Boom hits hard, cuts the remaining health of New Titan in half. Hangs on with 76. Still a stack of lifesteal on them as well. But that agility is sitting nice and pretty at 51. So a lot of potential there. But 252.
I mean, combine that with the only red stat for VB2 is their defense. Sort of a mismatch here in the offensive line. It's True Strike. Then Shatter Shriek. Oh, what do you got, New Titan? Drop Kick. Not a scroll we've seen a lot of super recently. It's not going to matter, though. VB2 sucking the life.
Give me that.
And it's game one in the bag there for VB2. The Dusk Titan played by Heya. They're up 1-0 in grand finals. Woo! Yeah, Tashar, we had some similar oddities in our questions. I actually don't know. If we could get the team just to verify that we have the right matchup, that would be great. We were thinking that Carol was not playing Sky. Oh, okay. Carol is playing Sky. All good. There we go. This just in for the team.
Yep, confirmed. Correct matchup.
Carol was playing Sky in block 2 is what we hear.
All right.
Or in bracket 2. Which again, this matchup is more I'm not going to say more fun. I do think it is more fun in the way that you can choose to either play your game plan and whoever just executes the best will take the win, or you can choose to kind of sell out to the counterplay, as opposed to the Ditto where you really have to be, you can't be quite so brazen.
Yes, a lot more mathing, a lot more mana nanigans that you'll want to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Or just trying to steamroll and get that lifesteal stacked quicker. But again, like this element has so many tools to addle itself.
Yes. Now this is an interesting time here in between, because we've seen Dusk. I'd say Dusk has more of an opportunity to change play styles mid match or mid series. But I mean, we've seen sort of the hybrid Sky. So if you need a little bit more punchy firepower, you can lean into the the attack scrolls, because there's a lot of Sky scrolls that increase your agility and your attack. So some people willing to sort of straddle that line so that you can make use of the best attack scrolls as well as the best agility scrolls instead of sort of being single dimensional. Things like Earthquake Smash and Shrapnel and even Tackle in some decks, but we shall see. We've seen Dusk be able to be slightly more defensive. They can definitely play the heal so much that your opponent can't kill you game.
Yes.
Whether or not they're able to kill their opponent or not. So there are options here. It's just interesting to see, especially in grand finals, whether players are going to go that route or not. I know that everybody's been playing for hours already this morning, and so sometimes by the time you get to grand finals, you're like, let's just do the thing, let's just sit down across the table from each other and let the cards fall. But we'll get game 2 up and ready as soon as we can. Maybe we never had Carol's perspective, but I only see one perspective, and it's not progressing. But we'll get these. Why Heya's using Dusk again? This Heya's Titan is from bracket 1.
Bracket 1.
So he is the bracket 1 champion. He has to play bracket 1 Titan. Carol is the bracket 2 Titan, has to use their bracket 2 Titan. Sorry, bracket 2 champion. So Heya lost, quote unquote, with their Poison Titan in bracket 2. So that's why Heya's playing Dusk again, is because that's the one that he chose to promote. Assuming he would again, we didn't play. This is grand finals where we did not play bracket 2 finals. Heya conceded bracket 2 finals so that Heya could play Dusk in grand finals. Anywho, we're only one match through grands. Not sure why we can't be moving into match 2. Did we mention that in theory, this is the last tournament? In theory, this is the last tournament that is run off of off of the internal tournament mode of the actual game. Could be the last one. We're hoping to squash a couple of the last bugs, is what I hear in Titan Talk yesterday. We're hoping to squash the last couple bugs in the tournament platform, and then we'll be able to host these things directly inside the game for
the dream.
That's right, for mobile.
The dream
and
is
PC
soon
users.
upon us.
And then if Nugget and I had our way, the next development would be the true spectator mode, so that we wouldn't need to capture players' screens at all. We would just have a feed from the game to capture. That would be, I mean, I know the team's listening. So, hey team, as two members of this planet, we would like to
what a title.
We've collected 2 signatures on this petition to have spectator mode be the next development. Carol's not responding. Interesting. There's so much interestingness happening here, Chad.
It wouldn't be a stream with you and me without a little bit of road bumpy bumps.
That's right. I actually just looked in my own game client. Carol was not active in the game. So we will see if we can get Carol back connected with Hayat to play out the rest of Grand Finals. Just give that a minute. I mean, folks, we may be on the horizon of the end of the stream. You may want to take a screenshot that says that you were here.
Do it
Big
now.
Thanks, brothers. Yeah, Tashar. Big thanks to you, man. Crushing it out there. Yeah. Yeah, let's while we're here, just while we're here talking about it, let me pull up the Titan Talk recording notes real fast and give you guys just a little more context.
Yes.
We were teasing the India investment deal, is sort of what it's titled here in the notes. Reign of Titans has secured a significant external investment from an India-based company to grow and scale the game. Ooh! Over the next 3 years, folks. That is a heck of a partnership. But yeah, it's going to be wild. They're focusing on marketing, user acquisition, growing the DAOs, and regional localization. Wow. Again, that's a long sentence that means they are here in partnership with the team to take the game to new levels.
Part of that starts with things like our big balance patch coming up soon, hopefully.
Sooner than later, for sure. Oh, we might have a reconnect here.
Finally.
Let the games continue.
Challenges have been issued and accepted. Looks like we
go.
Grand
Finals. Hey, yeah, versus Carol, game 2. Woo!
New Titan, Sky versus VB2, Dusk. Round 2. Looks like there's some weapons change up here. Mad Mirror on both ends.
Oh, yeah.
VB2 sticking with the sword. Those volcanic thrusts have been pretty solid section of this game plan, and really important tools in VB2's deck for the games we have seen so far. If it ain't broke.
There you go. The mirror gaze back to back. You love to see it. There's Wind Call. Going to get that agility instantly up to 51. Oh, man. New Titan just having a stat-centric turn right now. And now with the agility at 61, ready to let it fly. Heartbreak, one of the larger lifesteal scrolls, and with that defense being boosted for New Titan and the Magicka for VB2 cut in half, that is not necessarily where VB2 wants to be playing that scroll, but alas, they're ready. They do have one instance of the drained keyword plopped in over at New Titan on New Titan's side. Wings of Order.
Oh, big hits too. 61 agility, triple digits. Pulling VB2 into the orange just for now, though, as we know.
And there's the massive Restore and Dispel. Stats go back to base, or not back to base. All buffs and debuffs removed for VB1, or sort of against them, if that makes sense. They retain that 70-point defense, and they need it right now. They're getting battered by New Titan.
Oh, man.
VB2, I mean, Dusk, not generally the one that has a lower mana bar, but having to really make some calculated decisions in how to not dip too low. I mean, we know scrolls like, oh, good gravy, Blood Magic needing to be 100 plus to be safely used. Going to be negated
back-to-back mana drains both players here. Trying to make sure those resources are available. Oh, Volcanic Thrust gets stuffed out. That's huge damage.
And another big Dispel.
Wow.
Again, if you don't let VB2 have their stat line, their lifesteal and their damage output is so neutered. It's just cut into a fraction. I think New Titan knows that they're without the scaling of the stats, New Titan's base scroll damage is much higher than VB2's, and I think that's part of the game plan. Is keep our stats, not out of control, and just continue playing higher sort of damage to mana value scrolls. Wind God Star, for example, gonna steal some mana away. Oh, but here comes the stats for VB2. But maybe New Titan says, you can have the stats. I'm just going to crush you here with Whirlwind Spin or something wild. Distortion Jab, paid with health. Oh my.
It's dangerous.
Does not. Oh,
all right, Hurricane.
105. New Titan with the flex.
Actually. All right. Swings back hard and brings our score to 1-1 here in grand finals.
Carol made some adjustments either to either to the deck or draw order or their ideal pacing. Like there's just that match went so much differently. And again, I think it came down to, we saw two different dispels out of New Titan, just keeping that Magicka number as docile as possible. So now both players, again, welcomed and encouraged to make changes to their weapons and scrolls. Whew. Going into game 3.
Game 3 of this best of 5 at the top of both of these brackets here. We are almost at the end of this road to championship volume edition until the next one rolls around next month.
All right. The players are back in it. This is game 3 of grand finals. Who takes home the $400? Who takes home the $200? We'll see if we can get a double mirror off here in turn 1 again. All right. Speaking of last times, the 140 starting mana, folks, that's going to be changed as well. So, take a screenshot. It'll last longer. Balance patch boosting that up so that things like Destruction can be played on turn 1, or just a barrage of 50 mana scrolls. But for now, 140 is the starting line. Also, things like that turn 1 mulligan, that cost is being cut significantly to promote sort of more control to the player in terms of what their first hand is, and not having to spend a significant, and I'm talking a percentage-wise,
cost,
it is a
yes, burn
wild
cost
cost right now.
change. Very big, very huge.
All right, the scrolls are out. There's some
Yep.
mirror
There's
action,
some thievery,
and it's back.
more thievery.
Back to back stats, all the same as they started the turn. And the steal now, though, going to VB1 or VB2. Sorry.
VB2, yeah, taking that agility advantage here in scroll slot resolution, so can push things a bit. Oh, that chi strike not going to hit as hard as it did. Yes, with that cut agility. Hex of Dust, though, will swing that health lead to VB2. Keeping those stats as well for that steal for this turn. Oh, New Titan, not as comfortable as they were last game here. And have to
Yep.
vie out some more footing here.
The Screech from VB2 going to get this the second layer of the drained keyword freshened up. Oh, but gets peeled away there, drained all the way reset by New Titan. There's the Bloom Guard. Gonna do some defensive shiftaroos. All right, rejection is back. Drained keyword is back. Both Titans in that yellow health.
New Titan trying to stay healthy with air currents. Drain life's gonna hit. Yeah.
So much mana for New Titan.
Oh man. Yeah. Almost full bar. Lots of resources, lots of possibilities.
Run for cover. First scroll for New Titan. Gonna block the Heartbreak.
Oh, again, big stop.
Yeah, big lifesteal scroll there. Here, speaking of Volcanic Thrust, Magicka was on base, though, so it could have been better, but we take those, especially VB2 flipping the script on health totals right now. Apex of the Sky going to try and even this up a touch. Mutual Torment for 70 is going to be enough, though.
That's going to be it.
An explosive turn from VB2. Puts VB2 up 2-1 and puts Heya on championship point here against Carroll in grand finals. Wow, that was fairly sudden.
The ramp up was fast.
Yeah, and it was sort of stats aside is sort of how that last one played out, which is that's I would say that's maybe one of the aces in the hole for Dusk, is that they have these humongous true damage scrolls that don't cost a lot either. So like you can close out, you can sort of spring a fast one on your opponent. They're like, oh, you have low mana or whatever else, and then you just play Mutual Torment and then a couple other crazy, just high output scrolls with little to no mana. Carroll are going to make some changes here and get back in it for game 4.
Game 4, final slot here. Tournament life here. Tournament stock for Carroll.
Yeah, one of the differences between currently season 2 and the previous season 1 is that last season, the winner of this tournament would automatically qualify for that end of season championship. This time, they do earn the most qualification leaderboard points, but it's not an automatic. So it's the emphasis on playing consistently well over the season sort of outweighs the singular championship performance in one of these sort of qualifying championships or qualifying tournaments.
Correct.
So, I mean, it's still good to win tournaments, of course, but it's
Absolutely.
not a golden ticket straight to the grand finale. Again, season 2 championships at the end of June. We'll see if Heya and Carroll. I would almost bet that Heya and Carroll both going to be qualified in
Yes.
that season championship. Both great players. Both have been highly competitive in the game for a long time. Here we go. Game number 4. New Titan, played by Carroll, against VB2, played by Heya, here in Game 4 of Grand Finals. This is championship point for Heya. If their Dusk Titan can take it away. Oh my! Called out the debuff there.
The mental damage there, strong.
That's right. I'd be throwing my iPad right now. Vampiric Strike into the boosted defense of New Titan, but still doing well, especially with that 60 Magicka to scale with. Stats not changing here. We do have some healing nature still left over for New Titan. Going to get 35 back at the end of this turn. Oh, big dispel. VB2 down to base stats, at least until the Iron Maiden pops off. Oh, a mana drain as well.
Give me that mana back.
Yep, hands off.
Uh-huh.
Wings of Order.
36. More agility for New Titan as well. Rejection.
The dispels and the restores. Keeping everybody a little bit closer than they were in Game 1 and Game 2. And there's the heals at the end of turn.
Yes.
Keeping everybody healthy. A
few tools there, just shy of full potential for damage output with base Magicka and not quite as boosted agility as New Titan would like to see. But scroll resolution means that defensive wall's coming down a little bit thanks to Bloomguard. Steal. Never mind. Give me those stats back, please.
Yeah, New Titan does have boosted, well, I was going to say does for now have boosted defense, but everything else in the hole. But now it's all base and below. Did not invest a whole lot into, here's that dropkick scroll. I'm going to need to double check that one. I've not seen a whole lot of that scroll, but I do love the animation. Titans have such short legs. Any of the any of the kicking scrolls is so funny to me. Entering the mid game here, only 11 scrolls in the bucket approximately for both Titans.
I like this use of drop kick. Just a quick, relatively cheap way to control a little bit of opponent's hand. It's interesting. Interesting spot in the deck.
Yeah, I mean it does things that no other scroll can do. Ooh, big sonic boom.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Damage with 40 Magicka in the boosted. Yeah, hits for 93, as well as a big long shot.
Crazy play. VB2 willing to risk it all, though.
Yeah. Trying to secure.
I mean, they paid 50 health just now, but they put New Titan within one scroll of dying. So, I mean, must be worth it, right? New Titan, I'm not going to say they're on their back foot, but only with the 80 default mana regen, base stats, and 81 health. It's going to be a crazy turn. Oh my, New Titan just trying to win, just trying to win the race. Major recovery though, going to make it hard. Not within one scroll range anymore. What's New Titan got in 3 and 4 scroll slot? It's Claw Swipe.
Okay. We're also approaching ends of both decks soon. Loveless Lunge should hit. Yep, for 65. There it is, commanding. A commanding finish here for Heya. Well done.
Heya takes it and is crowned newest champion here. First season 2 tournament champion. Heya and their Titan VB2